This is a HeadGum podcast.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like, to check that you put some beverages in the fridge or the cooler ahead of time when you're having people over for a barbecue.
Checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Pretty little episode.
Hey, Fortune.
Hey, Tig.
How are you, girl?
So good, girl.
It is so good to see you, girl.
You too, girl.
Oh my gosh. You had reached out to me the other day
Yeah.
for a chit chat. I told you I was leveled with the shingles vaccine.
I love that you're like, I got to get to the shingles thing. We could say, welcome to the Handsome Pod's pretty little episode.
No, I was just remembering. But yes, welcome to the Handsome Pod, pretty little episode.
But tell us this shingles debacle.
Anybody listening over 50 that has gotten the shingles vaccine, oh my Lord.
I heard it wasn't pleasant, but I didn't know it was at the level that you're saying you got leveled by it.
I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't move my body.
Yeah.
I could not move my body.
And it's a vaccine, so you're just getting like a shot, right?
Well, I had gotten the first one.
Okay.
I think it was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And they were like, it affects some people, people differently. Some people it really affects. And it didn't affect me.
Okay.
And then I went in for the second one. and I said, the first one didn't affect me. And I heard that it can, really take you down. And she was like, it can, but maybe it won't affect you. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And she said it usually kicks in at night or in the morning.
Okay.
Well, 1 a.m, it kicked in.
Oh.
And I was lying in bed. I had turned over and I was like, oh God.
Oh my God.
Fortune. I pride myself on not exaggerating.
Yeah.
I felt like somebody had beaten me with a bat.
Oh
it was
my God.
it was bad. It was
Yeah.
so bad. I had a fever and my whole body, I had a headache and my whole body head to toe. I could not move. And I'm so curious if our listeners, anyone had this same experience, because it leveled me. It was crazy. I've never had that kind of response and what was a good thing was knowing that it wasn't unusual, that I wasn't having some crazy response. So if anybody ever wondered if I am anti-vax, I am not anti-vax.
Yeah.
I went in for it. And
as unpleasant as that was, I've heard getting shingles is a nightmare. So
yes,
it's worth the vax.
Yes, I've had numerous. When I went through this, a friend of ours was having a dinner, and I was hoping that I was going to be okay because it was like a really big celebratory dinner. And I mean, I could tell Stephanie was like really kind of bummed, like not like upset with me, but like it was a night out that we were doing. I was like, I can't move.
Yeah.
But that friend and other friends have told me, they were like, I've had shingles. And
really?
I guess they're unbelievably horrendous. So I would like to avoid that.
Yes.
And I'll go through a baseball bat beating from the vaccine any old day.
Right.
Than to have what people have described shingles actually are.
Well, thank God you're on the other side of that.
Thank you, God.
I'm happy for you.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, I just wanted to follow up with that because I had texted you being like, hey, I'm just crawling out of a shingles vaccine. It sounds like it would be nothing. Like that you just, it was not
Well,
nothing.
I was just calling to chat with you, girl, and I figured, hey, girl, we'll talk another time.
I know you were, girl, but I was very interested to catch up with you and chat, but was not going to happen.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll catch up another time.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now.
We are. We're catching up.
Listeners.
I know. How was are you finished shooting in Atlanta?
Yep, done with that, and that was super fun. And then flew to Vegas right after for a show, and the month of June was pretty crazy busy, but July and August I'm taking it a little easier, so I'm happy to just like slow down for a minute.
And what does slow down look like for you?
In July I just have one busy week and that's it. And then August I have I go to Iceland for their Pride and for one weekend and one show and that's it.
Wow, well you tell Iceland if they want me ever, I would love to go to Iceland.
I'm sure they would love that. I've never been. They reached out about performing at their Pride weekend, and I was like, "You betcha."
I've only done a layover in Iceland.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I've never been, so if anyone has any recommendations, please send them my way. My best friend Andrea's going with me.
Is that who we met in Nashville?
Yeah, that's who you met. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's nice.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think they have 100% organic farming in Iceland.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait.
Yes, I can't wait for you.
Well, should we hear some questions?
Yeah, let's do it. What if they're all about the shingles vaccine?
They might
You know
be.
what I also heard? The shingles vaccine can help with dementia and Alzheimer's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's always helpful.
Prevention, obviously, not to get it.
That would be a bummer.
Hello, pretty little handsomes. I'm Jessica from South Carolina, and I'd like to know if there's anything that you were an early adopter of that you love to tell people about. Maybe it was an artist or a show or a band that you got in on the ground floor before it was really popular, and you're proud of that.
I feel like I was an early adopter of Brandy Carlisle.
How early?
Like not when she was like busking in Seattle, but like pretty early on. Like I saw her in LA in like a tiny venue.
Like what venue?
Maybe the El Rey, but
oh, okay, yeah.
But
that's like a 500.
I mean, I didn't discover like day one, but pretty early days. Pre her song being on Grey's Anatomy.
What song was on Grey's Anatomy?
The Story.
Oh, The Story is in the Andrea Gibson documentary that I produced.
Nice.
Yeah. Brandy's also an EP on that.
That's awesome. I also started using Ubers pretty early days when it was only black cars.
Yeah, I remember being out with Sarah Silverman and she was like, this is so crazy. This app, it's like a taxi and you just, and a limo pulls up or, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Anyway, so do you want to go get a, but here I can do it. I'll just press this. And then a car like pulled up and we zipped off to like get a piece of pie or something at a diner.
Yeah.
But congrats.
Thank you.
Good for you. Yeah, I guess I have those kind of things where it's not like I didn't discover them, but I was seeing them in clubs, and that would be people like the Indigo Girls and Edie Brickell. I remember seeing Edie in a club in Houston. I don't know if I went by myself. I think I might have gone with a friend. But I for sure went by myself to Indigo Girls, to the Heights Theater in Houston. It's a 500-seat venue. That's where I shot my Happy to Be Here special. And the Indigo Girls were on that special, and that's why I did the full circle thing. So yeah, there were 500 people there. It wasn't like nobody had heard of them. But I was hired to be the well, there was this show on Netflix that got scrapped in the pandemic that I was like a host and judge for, with like up and coming comedians, where you choose comedians there were 3 hosts and you choose a comedian that you want to develop and help them with their comedy. And then down the road, they could the big prize is to win a Netflix special.
Nice.
And the comedian I chose was Otsko.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I got to become close with her. And I directed her first special, which was crazy because out of all those comedians that were coming on that series, she did end up getting her own special, but just not through Netflix because Netflix scrapped the show. So that was early, you know. I was like, this gal's got what it takes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
One.
Maybe Otsko, Indigo Girls, and Edie Raquel.
Yeah.
A little bit early.
I love it.
Do you?
I sure do. Should we hear if our friend here had any?
Jessica,
what did Jessica adopt early on?
What if it was children?
Might be.
I have a few. I saw Paramore perform in a little bar when Haley was just a teenager, and I was blown away by her talent. I like to imagine that I discovered Brad Pitt when I was 11. That one's just not true. And I love to tell people that I have been a Tig Notaro fan forever. I used to watch her on Comedy Central. My first ever podcast was Professor Blastoff. And of course, I'm a day one handsome listener.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, all three, and Thomas, for being so special and silly and bringing joy into our lives. It really means a lot. Love you.
Aw, that's sweet.
That's so, it's nice. Like it's nice when people really feel it and get it. And, that's really nice. And God, I was podcasting a long time ago.
Yeah, you were an early adopter.
Yeah.
Of that.
I guess that's true. I was an early adopter of podcasting. But even people, God, Jimmy Pardo, I feel like he's first of all, a great comedian and such a great podcaster. That guy was like born podcasting.
Yeah.
So I can't even pretend like I was before him. But yeah. Anyway, interesting and good question. Thanks for
that's awesome.
calling in.
Mm-hmm. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like to check and make sure that you wear a handsome hat when it's a sunny day outside. Even better, a handsome hat from our merch store at handsomepod.com.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Hello, Fortune, Tig, and May. This is Grace in Minnesota. My question for you is, if you had to go right now and get a tattoo, for some reason you're being forced to do it, what would you get and why?
Oh, man.
I'd get a hot dog and a hot dog bun on the end of my nose.
Would not.
What would you get?
Do you have a hot dog?
Do you have a tattoo? I don't think you
not
do.
a single one. Do you?
No, I'm not a tattoo gal.
I just never wanted one. My skin is so like light colored that I just didn't feel like a tattoo would look good on it. And I'm not really one for pain, so I never wanted to inflict pain on myself on purpose, and it just looks very painful. I mean, for acting purposes, the people that have tattoos have to go through so much to get them covered that I don't know why they would want to deal with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't mind tattoos on other people. I just have never had one myself.
Yeah, same. Like I feel very much like you do you.
Yeah.
I'm going to do me.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what? I think I've talked about this. I do have a tattoo.
Oh, yeah?
It's just a dot.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, my brother threw a ballpoint pen at me and it stuck in the inside of my right knee. And when he pulled it out, I was in 6th grade. It's still there if I ever am missing. And the police asked if I had any tattoos. I did have a dot on the inside.
I have
of
my
right
brother's fingernail mark And, right here in between my eyebrows.
You know, there was a moment when I was in high school that I thought I might want Chrissy Hines' face on my upper arm.
What would you think about that now?
I know. I remember I was really close with my vice principal because I was always in her office in trouble. But I told her, I was like, yeah, I want to get Chrissy Hines' face. And she was like, that you're not going to want that when you're older. You're not going to want that on your arm.
Thank God she told you that.
And I, you know, for a while, I sat with it because I really respected her.
Yeah.
Not enough to, you know, go to school or not smoke at school. But
yeah.
I did. I took it to heart, what she said, and I sat on it and thought about it. And as the years went by, it did drift away as like a good idea. But, you know, actually, speaking of high school, I was asked to go to prom with a guy that became famous in the tattoo world.
Oh, yeah?
I said no because I'd already dropped out of high school and I didn't know I was gay yet. But I was like, I'm not going to. I was like, I'll be at the pool hall if you want to meet me there.
Yeah.
Which he did. He missed his his prom to come shoot pool with me.
Oh, wow.
But he was known as Leopard Larry. And I think he's in the Book of World Records or like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah.
He had his entire body tattooed like a leopard.
Whoa.
Yeah. Very sadly, he passed away probably 4 years ago or something. But yeah, I was asked to prom with his name was Larry Brishke.
Yeah. But he didn't have all those tattoos when he asked you to prom, did he?
No, the way I had failed a grade in school and I had been befriended by the very popular girls in school and I was sitting with them and I enjoyed them, but then I was like, man, this isn't really my scene. And I was like, I'm going to go sit at that table. And it was just like a table of nerds.
Yeah.
And two of the popular girls came with me to sit there. And one of the guys there was Larry Brishke. And I loved Larry so much. And we just totally became pals. And he was like the smartest, nerdiest guy.
Yeah.
And then I think as he got older, he kind of rebelled. He became a total partier and then got his whole body tatted up as a leopard. And
wow.
But
that
yeah,
would be so I just think about the pain of that though.
Yeah. Well, I think he probably had some, you know, drinks or something in his system here and there over the years that maybe dulled pain.
I see.
But yeah, no, he went from like big glasses nerd to like Leopard Larry.
Larry.
Yeah. Shout out to Leopard Larry Brishke. Can I just tell you really fast a quick Larry Brishke story? Maybe
Please.
I've told it on here. We went out to go fishing at this Lake Conroe in Texas. And we bought one of those inflatable alligator rafts. You know those? They have like handles on them.
Yeah.
We thought it would be so funny to inflate the alligator raft with our fish and take our fishing poles, sit on the alligator raft and like push ourselves out to the middle of the lake and fish from the alligator.
Oh my God.
And as soon as the first line was cast, we caught
down.
our alligator and it popped.
Oh my God.
And we were in the middle of the lake laughing so hard, having to swim back to shore with this deflated alligator raft and our fishing poles. So,
Huckleberry Tig.
Yeah, it was just like a stupid idea that we thought would be so funny. And we actually did it.
I can't believe you hooked the inflatable alligator on the first go.
I feel like it was Larry that did that. I was a really good fisherman. Anyway, sorry, I got caught in Leopard Larry land.
Listen, shout out Leopard Larry and rest in peace, my friend.
Rest in peace, Leopard Larry.
Oh, we got to hear Grace's answer.
Oh, right. Sorry, Grace. I really, really went off on Leopard Larry there.
And my answer for this is that I would get a tattoo symbolizing my true love, my cat, Sunny. Sorry to my husband, who is probably finding out for the first time that he is not my true love. I don't know exactly what it would be, but some image of my sweet, sweet feline friend. Thank you so much.
I just realized we didn't even answer what we would get. Well, okay, so neither Tig and I have one, but I like that she would have that, but it made me think I would get Biggie on me somewhere, but I don't think I want Biggie tattooed, like the word Biggie, because then it feels like I'm calling myself.
What about his face?
Maybe his face, but I would probably get like some kind of, like, my friend Jillian has like cool like numbers or like birth, like the year she was born. I would do like some kind of like something like a number or some sentimental thing like that. Like my favorite number is 18, maybe that, or my birth year. Something small and something that you can't really see.
Why not on the bottom of your foot?
Or like on my pinky toe.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you get?
I'd probably get something sentimental that kind of symbolized me and Stephanie and Max and Finn and Kitty City.
Aww.
We were drawing the other day, and I drew a picture of all four of us with Kitty City.
Yeah.
In this nice little nature scene. And not that I'd get that. Maybe I'd get that on my back.
Yeah. On my back. Just a giant
just
tattoo.
That exact drawing of mine on my back.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
I don't think either one of us are going to ever do that, but you never know.
I don't think we are.
Yeah.
I don't think. Or maybe me, you, and May can all get Thomas's face on our backs.
Or handsome. The word handsome.
Thomas's face on our back, and then over it, handsome.
Handsome. That's quite a tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Seems thrilled about it.
Grace, thank you for the lovely question.
Yes, Grace, thank you. And thank you for being patient with my Leopard Larry stories. Let's see. What do you have going on coming up, Fortune?
I'm just in Edmonton, July 20th with Mateo Lane. If any Canadians want to come, or May and I are doing the gala in Montreal on the 26th, and a bunch of dates coming up in the fall.
Well, I will be at the Westampton Beach Performing Arts Center in Westampton Beach, New York on August 17th. Provincetown, Massachusetts on August 23rd, and go to tignotaro.com for all my show information. I'm working on new material that I'm very excited about, and usually doing that somewhere between LA and Toronto when I go back to film. So come check it out. And I don't know, until next time,
keep it
pretty handsome. Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Like to check that you've downloaded some episodes of the Handsome Pod before going on that long flight with no Wi-Fi. Catch up on our back catalog so you can understand all of our nonsensical references.
Checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.